Hello friends, this video on Our Environment Part 2 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So what is a natural ecosystem? Natural, that means something which exists in nature on its own. So we do not do anything to make it exist in nature. So natural ecosystem, self-established ecosystem in nature. That means the ecosystem established itself. Nobody actually created that ecosystem. It just happened on its own. So what are the examples of natural ecosystem? Can you guess? Right, you can think forest as a natural ecosystem. Do you think that human beings created forests? No, we can say that human beings try to spoil the forests. They have tried to cut down trees in the forests. They have tried to convert some of the forests into some other, they have used up the land of the forest for some other purposes, maybe for industrial purposes or for buildings and all. But the forest, they did not create forests. Forests were something which existed in nature on its own. So forest is an example of an ecosystem which is a natural ecosystem. Similarly, when we talk of rivers or ponds, they also exist on their own. So forest, rivers, ponds, they are all examples of natural ecosystem. On the other hand, when I talk of artificial ecosystem, artificial, the word artificial itself means something which has been created artificially. That means it was not existing on its own, but somebody made it exist. So ecosystems made and maintained by humans are called artificial ecosystems. So artificial ecosystems are the man-made ones, so which is created by human beings. So can you think of an example of an ecosystem which is created by human beings? So what is ecosystem? It is nothing but an area where living organisms live depending upon the non-living components of that area. I think if you try to think a bit on these lines, you will be able to think of artificial ecosystems on your own. No? Okay, let us look at the artificial ecosystems. Garden. In your house, you have a garden, right? So garden is an ecosystem on its own. You have so many plants there. So the plants live. So plants are the living parts of the garden. Whenever you have plants, you would have seen that small insects keep coming to your garden, right? The plants, they grow in your garden because they get water. They have soil. So soil, water, all these things form the non-living component of the garden ecosystem. And plants, small insects, small birds who come to your garden, they form the living components of the ecosystem. So garden, aquarium. So aquarium is again like, you can consider that aquarium as a small pond, artificially created pond, right? So aquarium, zoo, where we keep a variety of. Zoo is again an artificially created forest. It is not exactly like a forest. Here you generally have the animals inside cages, right? So these are some of the examples of ecosystem. Even in zoo, you have so many variety of animals, right? Those animals depend on the other animals present in the zoo for their food. Not only for food, they also depend on the other components of the zoo, like the temperature of the zoo, the air of the zoo, the soil of the zoo, the water present in the zoo. They depend on all these things for their survival. So artificial ecosystem would include garden, aquarium, zoo, right? So basically these were the two types of ecosystem, natural and man-made. Now we will talk about the components of an ecosystem. What makes up an ecosystem? So by the definition which I taught you so far, what do you think from that what will make up an ecosystem? So in order to form an ecosystem, what are the basic things that you need? Firstly, it should have some living organisms. At the same time, if you want those living organisms to be alive, for that you need some non-living components as well, like water, air, soil, etc. So there are two basic components of an ecosystem. One is biotic components and the other one is abiotic component, right? So biotic, the word bio itself is related to life. So biotic components means the living components. Similarly, abiotic, that means something which is not live. So the non-living components fall under the category of abiotic components. So let us study about each of these components in detail. So biotic components. The living components of the ecosystem are termed as biotic components. When I say examples, you have so many examples, right? Now, when I talk about a particular ecosystem, for example, let me take examples from, say, for a forest ecosystem. So in a forest ecosystem, what are the living components or what are the biotic components that you see? The various animals, the birds and the insects, right? So you have a variety of birds, animals and insects inside a forest ecosystem. Let us now look at the abiotic components, that is the non-living components of an ecosystem. Non-living component would include components like soil, water and air. So you can see how critical these abiotic components are also, because we depend on these abiotic components. For example, air. What is air? Air consists of a mixture of gases, right? It consists of oxygen, which is present in 21%, nitrogen 78%, argon, carbon dioxide, and also some water vapor and dust particles. So these are all they all fall under abiotic components, but without them we cannot think of breathing, right? So they are so very important for us. So you see how we are dependent on our environment. We depend on our environment for the food which we eat, because for the food also we depend on one or the other component of the environment. We depend on the environment for the air which we breathe in. We also depend on the environment for the water we drink. And without all these things, we will not be able to survive. Right? So this was about the abiotic components of an ecosystem. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online test, get free study material, find tutors and mentors. Thank you once again.